This just in, y'all, Wonder Woman has crashed into Akasha's world. Yes, you heard that right. This is a Wonder Woman makeup collaboration with Catrice Cosmetics. If you don't know Catrice Cosmetics, they are a somewhat affordable drugstore brand, and they make some really great products, foundations, chef's kiss. But they released a Wonder Woman collection, and I've had it for a while, but I finally got like to be able to make the video and stuff because it was only available, like it was really hard. It took a long time to find. Hopefully it's easier. Oh my god, sorry, there's a hair. One of the most genius marketing moves what they did is they launched Essence and Superman and Wonder Woman and Catrice as like a sister launch or something. So Essence Cosmetics launched Superman collection, they launched Catrice Wonder Woman. Perfect, because if you don't know, DC Comics. No, I'm also a superhero nerd. Oh, for today, leave your favorite superhero in the comments. I want to know that. My favorite is Scarlet Witch, but we'll get into it. My favorite from DC's Harley Quinn. You can't beat her. First of all, they have this really, really gorgeous golden bag. It says Catrice Wonder Woman. I did buy this collection, so there you go. But it's like a sparkly bag, screams Wonder Woman. And I was already using their concealer brush. Look at this brush. This is so pretty, and I love the angled tip in the gold. It is a little bit cheap feeling, but it is cheap. So like it makes sense, but it's not gold. Like it looks really, really gold. And no, y'all, this is not gold. I do have the Superman collection right here. I'm not going to show y'all because it's a secret, but that is coming probably very, very soon. So in this, they have a gorgeous eyeshadow palette here. Look at that. That screams Wonder Woman. I believe there's 2 shades. So I got the second shade, I think. I don't know, but I got one of the shades. There's also a liquid highlighter face drop that is gold. There's even a bronzer stick, which definitely not shade inclusive. Catrice, like, you need like 6 more shades, to be honest. But I got the deeper shade, so we'll see if this works. And if it does works, kind of alarming because I should not be the deepest shade for any brand. And then we have their lip balm and this shimmer lip glaze. These look really pretty, and that's all I have from it. They do have more stuff, I believe. I just didn't get them. But yeah, with no further ado, we're gonna get started. So I did foundation, concealer. So what we're gonna do is go in with the Catrice Cosmetics X Wonder Woman Butter Bronzer Stick in the shade 20, which is the second. You Are Strong. It is that very viral LYS triangle shape that we all know now because it's become like one of the most best-selling bronzers, I think. Definitely looks dark, which I'm happy with. Let's see how dark it is and if this works. Okay, right off the bat, and I'm talking right immediately off the bat, this is nowhere near as creamy as LYS. I'm sad to say. I still love you, Catrice, but this is not LYS creamy. There's a lot of drag to it, and it is pretty cool toned, I will say, so I'm impressed by that, but it is definitely a lot of drag. Because LYS just has a formula where it's like you tap it on and it instantly, like it blends like butter. This one, it feels like you have to put a little bit more pressure. Let's see how it blends though. Okay, it does blend very easily. Like I'm just tapping it in and I feel like it's doing the work for itself. So blendability is really good, actually. The shade is pretty light. Like this is a deeper color than the shade I have on, which I'm not too happy about because they will not have shades for any skin tones that are like deeper than me then, because this like barely works on me, y'all. Like it's a bronzer, barely. Like if this was 1 shade lighter, this would not work. It is kind of giving a more bronzer effect, which I'm not mad at, but that is definitely, it's a mix of it's like a neutral to cool tone-ish shade, I think. I find it very interesting that they chose to launch a bronzer / contour stick with a collaboration. Normally brands don't do that because they want to be as inclusive as possible with the shade ranges, especially with something as general as like a Wonder Woman brand collaboration. So I was quite shocked to find that because you don't see that very often, but it made me want to try it more because I was like, well, how inclusive is this actually gonna be? And now we know the answer. Not really. But let's be real, y'all. Are we seeing that much of a difference? Like it's there. I'm sorry to say, I don't really know if I'm seeing a huge difference though. Like I was gonna analyze the formula and look super close at it, but I genuinely don't see much. I guess it darkened the foundation up a little bit, which is fine, but like, yeah, I'm not sure about this one might possibly be a pass. You can definitely see you have to drag it a bit, and it is a very neutral to cool tone-ish shade, and it's not as dark. This even looks darker than the shade actually is, so that's kind of disappointing. I like the triangle shape. I like the Wonder Woman brand on it. I just wish they had more shades. Like honestly, I would probably like this a lot more if this was not the deepest shade, so that's very disappointing. Okay, so next up, Wonder Woman has given us the liquid luminizer face drops. It is a very intense looking gold shade with a dropper. It doesn't really have any details except made in Frankfurt, but I'm assuming this could be like a drop you mix in with moisturizer, foundation, or a liquid highlighter. Today I'm going to use it as a liquid highlighter because I already already have makeup on. And I think Wonder Woman would want it that way. So what I do with liquid highlighter, put it on the back of your hand, y'all. There's a bubble. Put it on the back of your hand. Please do not put a liquid highlighter directly on your face. It will destroy the makeup. And I'm gonna tap a little bit. I'm just gonna take a little bit, tap the excess, and then put it on the high points as a highlighter. That's pretty. It's actually not too pigmented. I really thought it would be like extremely gold, but it's pretty manageable amount of pigment. Like it adds a really nice healthy shine. I like that it's gold because it kind of matches my complexion a lot, the skin tone. That gold finish, it's looking very pretty. I definitely would be curious what this looks like mixed in with the foundation or your moisturizer, because this is giving like that really, really viral golden makeup trend. Like this is like sunset makeup almost. And it's not breaking the makeup apart. I was scared it would like take all the makeup off, but it's actually blending in really seamlessly, which for Catrice in a drugstore brand, I'm impressed. And it did dry down. Like it dried down under the skin. That is pretty impressive. Here's how it looks on the back of my hand. I mean, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous golden glow. Like this is definitely Wonder Woman glow, and I'm happy with that. This looks really pretty. I actually really, really like that product. That is so good, y'all. If you were curious about the blush I use, it is the Fenty Beauty Cheeks Out Fenty Cheeks blush in the shade Summertime Wine, and then I just topped that off, so it's really pretty. Okay, so I think next I'm gonna do the eyes before I do anything else. So this is the Wonder Woman Catrice eyeshadow palette. It is in the shade 2, Amazonian Warrior. So there is one other palette that I assume is lighter shades. Packaging gets a 10 out of 10. I love Wonder Woman's logo on there. I'm a huge fan of Wonder Woman. I loved her movie, not the second one, the first one, but I've always loved Wonder Woman, and I think it's very hard to get her right. And the movies have done somewhat of an okay job, but she's such an iconic character. Like, you can't hate Wonder Woman. I also really love superheroes. I've always felt that deep connection. So when I saw the Superman and Wonder Woman collection, I was like, this seems like somewhat of a dream to me. So I had to pick it up. But so this is the palette. Look at how gorgeous she is looking. I don't know if she's 100% screaming Wonder Woman, but she's screaming something. She's screaming elegant color Amazonian warrior. So she's giving something. I don't know why it says cake liner. Am I crazy? It says cake liner. Am I missing something? There's also this random, like, there's embossment in here that I don't know what that is, but this one has the Wonder Woman logo. Very interesting palette. I feel like Catrice's collabs are so strange, but let's get into this. I think I'm going to do a basic look, to be honest. I used concealer to prep the eyes. I'm gonna go in with this shade Guardian Blush here because that looks like a really nice base shade, and I'm just gonna put that right here, like on the crease, just as a backdrop shade. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all, I don't like Catrice's formulas. I've never been a huge fan. I find them a bit too powdery, but this one, the pigment's actually pretty nice. Again, but they do set really quickly, and they had like a Joker collab, and those were worst eyeshadows I've ever used. That was bad. That was so bad, y'all. Like, I don't know what Catrice did. This one's definitely a bit better already. This matte shade is blending. I am happy with that, yeah, because that other palette, that was, I hope Catrice doesn't hate me, but that was really bad formulas, y'all. Like, that is, I've used a lot of makeup, and I still have yet to find one that's as bad as that. This one has a lot of pigment. I do like that shade, very pretty. It's building up really nice. Blendability is not the greatest. It's kind of just sinking into the crease and staying there, which is fine. Like, it's not bad. I just normally like to blend a little bit more. I'm using a Refer number 12 brush. Oh my god. If you don't know Refer, they make some great blush. Oh my god. They make some great brushes, so I definitely check them out. I'm not sponsored by them, but they're really nice. Go in with the shade Mystic Aura as the base shade. It's kind of just a more tan and neutral one. These are not powdery though. They're really not powdery, even in the slightest. Like, they're actually very densely packed, so for good or bad, you won't get much fallout. This one has a little bit less pigment, and it's definitely turning a lot more of a warm toned brown than it appears in the palette, which I'm not mad at, but just be aware of that. What's your favorite superhero movie though? I know I asked superheroes, but you can't catch me saying I hate Endgame. I know people are like, Endgame, it's over, it's had its time, but no, Endgame is one of the best superhero movies. Marvel over DC, sorry y'all. Sorry y'all. Yep, Marvel over DC, I said it. I know people will hate me. Unless they really turn DC around, which hopefully Superman can do. I don't see DC beating Marvel anytime soon. Okay, let me blend it a bit. I'm just gonna blend those two shades in. It's giving a little bit sloppy. I don't know if you can see, like, that pigment, not personally my favorite. I've had better. Let me add a bit more of the pink. Then I think a golden shimmer. So maybe this golden armor shade here. This is a shimmery gold that looks like literally liquid gold. I have hopes for this shade. This has got to be pretty. Come on. Oh, okay. That is definitely what I was hoping that would be. That is so pretty. Oh my god. Wait, I love that shade. Y'all might have to save this eye look. I don't know if you can see, but that is so buttery smooth, y'all. And the pigment and opacity it had. Oh my god, this is like an opaque gold satin shimmer shade, and I'm not complaining because stunning. Stunning. She's giving golden goddess Wonder Woman. Okay, I might have found my new favorite gold shade in any palette because this is also gliding on so smoothly and it's so well pressed together that there's no fallout. Like, it feels very secure, if that makes sense. I'm kind of obsessed, not gonna lie. I guess I'll blend a little bit, but I honestly don't want to too much. But I'll just blend with that other shade, just so the pink two colors can go together. I don't want to mess with this because it's so pretty. I'll put a little bit more gold so it popped. I guess I'll also do a little bit of Themyscira Glow, which is this really pretty silver shade, because that would look really good with gold. I'll just kind of do that a little bit in the inner corner. Also a very well pressed shade. These are very amazing shimmer formulas. Genuinely, I would use this palette on it every day. Like, this isn't a palette I would just use when I want feeling like Wonder Woman. This could be in a really gorgeous everyday glam or whatever palette. Like, these shades, they're giving. I hope I'm not talking too much about it, y'all, because I'm not sponsored by them. But like, I really, if you can get this palette, get this palette. And then lastly, I just did the mascara. Miss Wonder Woman wants us to use her lip product, so we're gonna use them. Okay, so we have the Catrice Cosmetics Wonder Woman lip balm in the shade Love. It's a really weird applicator. It's like that Summer Fridays viral silicone squishy whatever. And I think you twist. Why do I not know how to get this out, y'all? Oh, it finally came out. Okay, but it finally came out. So it's twist. That is very interesting. I don't think I've ever used a lip balm with this kind of packaging before. It's a very stiff applicator. It's not like the Summer Fridays that it has like the smushy, flexible one. This is a very stiff one. Like, yeah, it's pretty stiff. I don't like the twist, I'm gonna be honest, because the product falls out on your lips. It's very, very balmy. It's very light, not a lot of body to it. Very much a natural shade, which I'm not mad at. There's a time and place for neutral, but it's not adding as much shine as I would like, if I'm being honest. Like, it's fine. I'm not blown away, though. It's not sticky, which, thank God, feels very hydrating on the lips, but it's not adding too much shine. I would expect a little bit more, and I'm somewhat disappointed. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's not what I would get from this collection, but it's fine. But now let's go in with their Shimmer Lip Glaze. I'm excited for this one. It looks like a golden gloss. I don't think that's the shade name, but it just looks so stunning. I'm actually going to take this off. This looks so pretty. I wish you guys could see. It looks like glitter, like liquid glitter on the lips. Oh no, wait. Y'all, I'm underwhelmed. I'm really, really underwhelmed. I was hoping it'd be like glittery, but this is giving lip gloss. Okay, I let myself get fooled again. It has a little bit of a golden tint. Let me swatch it for y'all. Like, there's a little bit of gold, but it's really sheer. Like, it's more of a very subtle glitter gold. It's not like gold. If I go really close, you can see there's a little bit of like sparkles in it. So there is glitter, but it's really, really well pressed into it, and you can't see it too much, so it just looks like a normal lip gloss, which it doesn't have as much shine as I'd like, honestly. Yeah, low-key not my favorite either. That's very disappointing. I was hoping for like Golden Goddess glitter lip gloss, which this is just It is leaving glitter behind, which is crazy because this is not enough glitter in this, but it's leaving it on my lips, so lots of fallout. Okay, so now we went through all of Miss Wonder Woman. Oh, that sounded weird. Okay, we went through all of the Wonder Woman collection, and this is my opinions on everything. My favorite thing, unexpectedly so, this eyeshadow palette. If you told me my favorite thing from my Catrice X Wonder Woman collection would be the eyeshadow palette, I'd be shocked. But this is gorgeous. These formulas, top tier, the shimmer gold, one of the best shimmer golds I've used. And even that silver, no sleeper. In the mattes, I only used 2, but they blended pretty easily, and they're pretty pigmented, y'all. Like, this is the coral red one. They're quite pigmented. Even this white one, very pigmented for a drugstore eyeshadow. So this would probably actually be the thing I say to get, because this impressed me the most, and it seems like you're getting the most bang for your buck. I didn't hate this liquid luminizer. It actually has a really, really pretty glow, but as I put setting spray and powders, it blended in too much, definitely seeped in, and it didn't remove the makeup, but it went into the makeup. So I think if you mix this in with your foundation, this could give a really, really gorgeous kind of sheer golden tint. It's kind of like those viral drops, but for golden tints. So this actually could be a really good dupe for like Drunk Elephant for the Be Goldy drops, but it's good. I would probably use it as a drop more than a liquid highlighter, but this is my second favorite thing. I already mentioned the concealer brush. It's not really a product, but this thing is really nice, very soft. It feels very elegant when you use it, even though it's plastic. The contour / bronzer stick is good. If they had more shades, this would probably be my second favorite thing, but I just can't get over that this is the deepest shade and it doesn't even look that deep on the skin. They need more shades, but the formula's fine. It definitely is a hot take on the LYS one, not as buttery and rich and smooth, but it has the opacity, the blendability, the pigment. So very interesting. I've seen better, but this is not bad, and just release more shades. I'm sure the formula would be great, but can you just release like 4 more shades at least? I think my least favorite things are definitely these lip balms. I was really disappointed. The lip balm is fine. It's an everyday lip balm. There's pretty much nothing special other than it has Wonder Woman's logo on it. Like, I don't like the applicator. It's very innovative, the twist up, the dense silicone, but like, I just don't like it. It comes out very sloppy. The product is so liquidy that it kind of slips a bit, and it doesn't set down. So not my favorite, and my least favorite is definitely the shimmer lip glaze that is supposed to be sparkly golden, supposed to be sparkle and golden, but it doesn't do either of those things. It just looks like a clear lip gloss, at least fall out of glitter. So I'm kind of disappointed with that, but yeah, that's the Wonder Woman x Catrice collection. I think, my honest opinion, unless you really, 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 really love Wonder Woman and DC Comics, this might be a pass for you, except for the eyeshadow palette. The rest, everything else is fine. It's meh. Again, if you like Wonder Woman, don't let me rain on your parade. Go get it, because I understand the connections with the branded collab. Like, of course, go get it. I'm not interfering with that. I'll wait for you to go get it. But if you don't like Wonder Woman, if you don't like DC, I think you could pass on this one. I think even though the eyeshadow palette is so good, get this if you really want it, but the rest, like, just drop it. Just drop it. Maybe Essence and Superman will be better. We'll see. The sister collab, maybe that one's better, but I think it's better than Catrice x the Joker, 100%. Eyeshadow palette to say that all, but I do wish they did a little bit more with the brand. I did wish they did more with Wonder Woman. I wish they made some better products, and they were a little bit better in terms of the marketing and stuff. And I don't even know if this is available. I'll try to find it. I got it on a different website. I will link it down here. But yeah, I think this could be something you pass on solely just because, like, how much are you really gonna use it? Like, I don't know if I'm gonna use the eyeshadow palette. It's really good. I'm gonna try to use it, but I can't say I will. So good. I think it's overall a fine collaboration. There's better, but if you want to get it, get it. If you don't, you can easily skip on in. But with no further ado, that is all I got for y'all today. That's the tea about Catrice. I do love you, Catrice. Great products overall, especially collection. But without no further ado, I hope everyone has an amazing day, and I will see y'all later.